Hi friends! How are you? I missed you! If we haven't met yet, my name is Daleen, and this is my channel where I talk about cross stitch and quilting and a little bit of sewing and a little bit of crochet and what I'm grateful for and food. Always food. Wow, I'm so happy to see you. Today's Friday, April 17th. I have biscotti ready. Ooh, it has little pearls of sugar on the top. Look at that. Ooh, it's a vanilla biscotti. I have hot coffee ready to go. I have tea, and we can sit outside. Right behind that camera is the front porch, and I have big, beautiful white rocking chairs and some fat, fluffy pillows, and we can sit out there and enjoy our biscotti and our coffee or tea and just chat and talk about cross stitch or whatever we want to do. So that'll be a good thing. That'll be a good thing. Thanks for stopping by. I missed you. I missed you. Oh, this is going to be good. This is a good one. Okay, let's start with that quilt. Let's start with the quilt. All right, that is called a Carpenter Star Christian Cross quilt pattern. I started it 3 years ago. Actually, let me show you the pattern first. Let me show you the pattern. Here's the pattern. They wanted you to do it in 2 colors of brown. All right, there you go. It's by Quilt Fox Designs. Design? Yeah, design. And they wanted you to do it in brown. And, of course, I couldn't leave well enough alone. So I had to change it to flowers. Beautiful floral fabric from my local quilt shop. And here's the thing. I started 3 years ago, and I got stuck on that Carpenter Star. I don't know why. I couldn't figure it out. Everything I tried, I was frustrated. I packed it all up, and I took it with me to Sanibel Island, Florida, to visit with some friends. And there happened to be 3 quilters there, so that's why I took it. And I thought, could you please help me? I'm stuck. I don't know. I can't quite make this work. I don't know what's wrong. Oh, they couldn't figure it out. They couldn't figure it out. Nobody knew. All right, so I took it home and I tried again, and then I really was frustrated. Started to get a little bit of salty language. And I didn't think cussing while sewing a cross would be an appropriate idea, so I folded it up neatly and put it away for 3 years. And then this last week I brought it out and I thought, oh, I want to finish that for Easter. I'm going to do it. And I tried and I tried and I couldn't figure it out. I put the picture up on my Instagram. I put it on Facebook, and it was just pieces. And I just said, Happy Easter. That's all I could do. And 2 days ago, I decided I am not a dumb bunny. I can figure this out. So I turned on some classical music, and that helps my brain really focus on trying to figure something out while my other part of my brain is listening to the music. It usually works. This time it did. All right, so do you see the purple here and there and there? Those 3 pieces were missing. Even in the picture I showed, there's only 1 piece of purple. I went through step by step to see where I was confused. Okay, the Carpenter Star was not easy. I hand-pieced those 4 squares in the center, and the rest is machine pieced, and I finished it yesterday. So it's done. It's finished. I am going to fold it up neatly and send it to someone to machine quilt it. I'm done. I'm done. It's beautiful. I love the colors. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. It is not what the designer wanted you to do, I don't think. They wanted you to make it look like a wooden cross. And anyway, all right. I've talked enough about the cross, so there you go. Okay, let's do some housekeeping first. Okay, first of all, we got the call. Our friend Valerie, stitching in the barn. Sadly, she has shingles. Not fun. I have had them. We're not going to discuss it. We are going to go to her channel and leave an uplifting comment, a note, good wishes, happy thoughts, or send her a card, or just leave her a little note, tell her you're thinking about her, and hope that she's feeling good soon. So please leave Valerie, Stitching in the Barn, a little note. Can you go over there? And she just has a brand new floss tube up too, so you could leave a little message, thinking of you, sending good wishes your way. So yay. You know, I haven't seen you for a while because I thought maybe you'd be kind of sick of me, because I just did a video April 1st Oh, you didn't see it? Oh, that's because my friend Donna at Flannel Jammies Farm, she invited me over. So we got to have this video where I'm in one half on the West Coast and she's on the other side on the East Coast. And we got to make a floss tube video together, and it's just happy and fun and cheerful. It just makes you smile through the whole thing. It's one of those good ones. She was so friendly and polite to invite me over, so I loved it. It was really great. So if you get a chance or you need somebody to watch another video, keep you happy, keep you company, could you please stop by Donna Ray's Flannel Jammies Farm, and then you just gotta look up a little video of me and her. It's really fun. It's funny. It's silly. We're each in our craft room, so we got our sleeves rolled up and we're showing you some crafts and talking about some books, and we're going to splash you with all kinds of grace and goodness. So if you get a minute, I think you'd really enjoy it. So stop by there, and I think you'll have a good time. You'll have a good time. Okay, let's talk about the drawing. Okay, I had a drawing last week. And everybody wrote in, or last time I made a video, and everybody wrote in what their favorite tree was, because we talked about that as a forest grew cross-stitch piece. I got lots of great answers. Okay, one of the answers was so good. Everyone talked about dogwood trees and fruit trees and blooming trees and evergreens and willow trees. I mean, there was all kinds. And one person, she knows who she is, she said a Christmas tree. I love that. That made me laugh. That was a good one. That was a really good one. Thanks, Paula. Okay, so let's see. We had a drawing. I used that random drawing comment picker on YouTube. And the winner was Lori Scott. And she said Weeping Willow. So she gets to go over to Bendy Stitchy, Michelle Garrett, her Etsy shop, and pick out a pattern of her choice. And then she can do the PDF download so that nobody has to go to the post office or anything. We can just quick like a bunny. You can pick it, you can download it, and I'll pay for it. So that way you get to pick out whichever pattern you want. Oh, and then when I talked to Michelle, she said, pick another one. I want to donate one too. So sweet Michelle, she donated another pattern, so I get to pick another person. Yay! I know, that was very generous and thoughtful of her. Okay, so winner number 2 is Catherine Crosley, and she said the giant live oaks in Texas. Those are her favorite trees. So ladies, both of you, Lori and Catherine, can you go over to Michelle Bendy's page, and could you please pick out a pattern that you love, and you get to download it, and maybe you could start stitching with something that you have in your house already. So that's a good thing. Isn't that fun that we got to have 2? Ooh, I love that. I love that. Thanks Michelle, for donating the extra one. We really appreciate it. Hey, maybe I'll do another drawing at the end of this video. That's an idea. That's a good idea. Okay, I think we will. That'll be good. Okay, let me show you one of my previous finishes. It's from 2018, and it's a Reverence kit. It's just Lilies of the Valley, and this is a swing frame that I got at Hobby Lobby. I'm sure I used a coupon, or it was on sale, and it's really a pretty one. I love Lily of the Valley. My Lily of the Valley is up about 3 inches, so I'm so happy, so grateful. This was really fun, really nice. It's a fun piece to have sitting as in. I have it in the entranceway when you come in, so you get to see it right away. Okay, let's talk about some finishes, things that I've been working on. Okay, one of my first things I want to show you, my little grandson Hunter. He's going to be 2 years old next month, in the middle of May. So I'm not going shopping, so I'm at home. I'm figuring out what I can make from home. I made a quiet bag. Okay, so here's the bag. I just used some scrap fabric, and I used some scrap vinyl, and inside is rice, and I put a note that their parents can attach or detach it if they want to. And this is to use when you're going to go on nap time, or in the car, or let's see if I can find something. Oh, look, there's a heart. And the list has 28 things. Can you find a red heart? Can you find the letter H? Or can you find a blue button, or a pink paper clip, or a gold key, or an orange heart bead? There's all kinds of things that are inside here. Ooh, there's a plastic army guy, a green plastic army guy. Oh, cool. Anyway, it's a really fun, easy project. There's no pattern. You make it whatever size you want. And I filled it with about, I think it's about 2 cups of rice. And then I just went around my house and found, I found a marble. I found a button. Oh, I found a penny of the year he was born. Anyway, so then I put those in there, and then I double stitched everything closed. Double stitched everywhere. 2-year-olds can be exuberant with things, so I made sure and double stitched everything. Oh, there's a straw. Oh, there's a fish. So anyway, I made a list so that maybe even the older our older grandson could read the list and help him look for certain things. And I just sewed this little piece of ribbon in here so it was a tab. So they don't have to keep this on, but they can if they want to. Anyway, super easy. Things around your house and make a good gift. I hope they like it. I've made them for the other grandkids and they seem to really like them. So that's a good thing. Okay, the other thing I finished. I made a little scissor fob with a tomato on it. Oh, wait. I made it 2-sided with a little carrot on it. It's just little, and it just hangs off of a pair of scissors. And I forgot to bring the pattern over here. It's a pattern from 1998. Anyway, it was a big, huge pattern. I showed it on Donna Ray's channel, so you can see it there. Anyway, some of the patterns, if you just flip through the patterns that you have, you might find a little, it was a state fair pattern. And so they had little vegetables and things. So I just picked one of those out one day. It was a Saturday. I just quickly stitched up 2 little pieces, sewed it together, and used some trim that I had in my sewing box. And there you have it. Easy peasy. It made me happy to finish something. So that was fun. That's a fun thing. And it's just so little. So little. Okay, the next thing I finished is called, it is a pattern called Let Love Rule, and it is from Modern Folk Embroidery. Okay, and they're online, and they usually have a free pattern, one or 2 or 3 free patterns. This one was free on Valentine's Day, and so I stitched this pattern, finished it, and I used thread that I had. This is Weeks Dye Works Brick. So that's the color that I used, whoops, sorry, with this pattern. But you notice the words are on here. I didn't have enough thread to finish the words or the border around it. So I'm calling this a finish. I'm not ordering more thread just to put the words on. So I don't know. I might make a little pin keep. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to make with this. Maybe a little needle case or something. That could be kind of fun. It was a fun stitch, and I think it took just 2 or 3 days. It was really a pleasure, just one color. Anyway, if you get a chance, you might want to go over to their channel. Oh, they have some beautiful, beautiful pieces. And then a couple of smaller pieces, too, to, just for something fun and to say you finished something. That's a good thing. And, of course, I finished my quilt top. Finally finished. Oh, my God. It doesn't look that difficult. I don't know why it took me so dang long. All right, let's talk about works in progress. All right, here she is. You get to see her again. A Savior's Praise. So the basket, here, let's see. How can I do this? Okay, the basket, I finished finished the basket and the lady. And those are my grandchildren's initials that I put around the basket. And I think last time I showed you, I put Mr. Wright's birthday, maybe, I don't know. Sorry. I put it in right up here. I put his birth year. I think I'm going to add a little acorn, I think, right here. And then at the end of my name, there's a space here that's kind of empty, and I'm thinking maybe a dog or something. But I'm working on this part right here. And then this piece here. So I know you guys are probably getting real tired of seeing this. I think what I want to do, I think I want to stitch and stitch and stitch and get real close. And then I think I'm going to make a little short video, maybe a 5-minute video, and I'm going to stitch those last pieces and stitch them with you. Thanks for hanging out with me for a few months while I finish this, and I thought it might be kind of fun to put in those last few stitches. Maybe I'll sit outside and sit in front of my chicken coop or something so you can see that, but anyway, I thought it could be a fun thing to do. So I think I'll save those last 5 or 6 stitches so that I can share them with you. I appreciate all the nice comments that you've made. It's been a pleasure to stitch, but I can see the finish line. That makes me pretty happy. That makes me pretty happy. Okay, what else am I working on? Oh, okay, I'm working on this project. Oh, don't you love it that Nicola calls these project pockets instead of a project bag? I love it. She says, oh, my project pocket. That's what I want to call it. All right, so I am working on Vimy Ridge. Oops, sorry. By Jeanette Douglas. And last week was the 107th anniversary of the Canadians going to Vimy Ridge, World War I. And there's a lot of specialty stitches with this, so I thought that I should at least put some stitches in for that anniversary day. So I put in some maple leaves. And do I remember the name of those stitches? I don't. Sorry. I'll tell you next time, I promise. Oops, sorry. I'm only stitching half of this. I'm going to stitch right to the poppies right there. I won't be stitching the bottom piece because I'll be putting in a piece of my husband's family tartan. Will go below the piece, and I'm going to frame that together. So we were able to go and see Vimy Ridge, which was poignant and amazing, and my husband got to see his great uncles. That's where his great uncle died during battle. So it's going to be a family piece. So I put in these maple leaves took me a long time to get these stitched. Look at that. And I'm not super great at specialty stitches, so it takes me a while. I have to concentrate. I have to have classical music on. I have to pay attention. So I started it, and it made me really happy. So I think I'm going to put a few more stitches in and keep going little by little. The specialty stitches, little by little. That'll be good. But yeah, that'll be a nice thing. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm crocheting. It is called a sassy cowl. So you just put it over your head in the wintertime, and it just covers your neck at that opening of your coat so the cold air doesn't get in, but it's not like a long scarf. So I've started. This is a color yarn I had. I thought I could practice, and then if it turned out cute, maybe I could make them for my sister-in-law and niece, and I don't know, I think it might be a cute present. I love having my neck all warm and cozy. So I got this pattern off of Valerie. It's supposed to be for advanced beginner. I kind of think that might be me. I hope it's me. I don't know. Anyway, I think it was $3, so it's a very reasonable pattern. It is by Avery Lane Creations. I think you'll find something you'll like there. She definitely has some great things. So anyway, I'm learning a couple new stitches with that too, so it's kind of slow going. A little bit slow going. All right. I got a pattern in the mail. I ordered this one, We Live in Hope. I ordered it from Acorns and Threads, and Janine sent it right out. I wanted to help support my local needlework shop, and I love the saying. I really think I want to do this one. Not yet. I have one that I'm going to start next, but I love this one. I love this one. Ooh, Donna Ray, if you go to her Instagram or I think actually maybe the video that we did together, she did this one on the back with the boat. Oh, it's beautiful. Be just and fear not. It has a beautiful anchor and some birds and flowers. It's really beautiful. So anyway, that's going to be on my radar for starting something new. Okay, so here's my next project after I finish Savior's Praise. I was kind of thinking I would start this on my birthday. Could be my birthday start. I think that might be it. My birthday is May 6th, so I got a couple weeks, or a couple days actually, to get going. But this particular sampler is my next one. Isabella Johnson Johnstone, excuse me, sampler. I'm going to change the name out to my grandma Hazel and put her name, and she was born June 30th, 1900. So I'm going to put her name and her place of birth and make this a sampler for her. But I love that cow. It makes me giggle. And Michelle at the Striped Rose, she did it. I've been following her all along. And I really wanted to start it, but I didn't happen to have any fabric that would work. And so I started shopping around, and but it's not as many pieces of fabric available right this second. There's a lot of people buying fabric, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Anyway, I was talking about it to my friend, Stacy, the 911 Stitcher. She sent me this whole this piece of beautiful linen. This is vintage beeswax. Oh, wasn't that thoughtful and generous of her? It was so nice of her. Anyway, she sent me the fabric. So you know I wanted to start it that day when I got it. I think I got the fabric last week, and I wanted to put those first few stitches in, but I think I'm going to save it for my birthday. I think that will be good. I think it'll be a good thing. And it's a much smaller sampler than Sampler's Praise or Savior's Praise. And so I think I kind of want to do a couple of smaller pieces right this second before I start a bigger one. But I do love that We Live in Hope. So I'm going to start collecting the threads and the fabric for that so that I could put it together in my project pocket and have it ready to go. So, but this is my next one. It's by Needlework Press, so I'm excited to give it a try. Got some beautiful flowers on it. It's really pretty, and this fabric was so nice. It wasn't that nice of Stacy to give it to me. She wouldn't take any money or anything. She said she wants me to teach her how to make a pie crust. I can do that in 5 minutes. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. I can hardly wait. And that'll be a good thing. Okay, let's do a drawing. Okay, so for next time when I do a video, the drawing is going to be for one PDF download from Beth Twist's Heartstring Samplery. You can go to her Etsy shop, look around, find a pattern that you love, and I will pay for it. She won't have to go to the post office. We'll just download it, and you can download it to your computer, and I'll pay for it. So, okay, so here's what you have to do to join, to be eligible to join the drawing. Okay, first of all, you got to be 18, and you know all those rules. Here's the thing. I have a friend. Her name's Brandy. Mr. Wright married her and her husband 8 or 9 years ago, I think. And she used to work with my husband, so we've been friends for a little bit. And just the other day, like Monday or something, out of the blue, I got a really friendly text from her, a private message, I think on Facebook. And just, hi, how you doing? Some seeds I gave her started to grow, so she was sharing. And then she just happened to say, oh, guess what I'm making? Guess what I'm starting? And she showed me a picture of a cross-stitch piece, a little fox, and she said, this is the first time I've cross-stitched since I was a little girl, and I was a brownie, and that's when I learned to cross-stitch. And so she was starting with this kit. Her daughter, I think, is going to be 12, and she loves foxes, so she's going to start and do this cross-stitching, and we've been talking for a couple days, and I tried not to scare her and overwhelm her, and I did tell her I had a channel that maybe she could check out sometime if she wanted to, you know, whatever. But I thought for the drawing, I thought maybe instead of me giving her every kind of advice, maybe all of you could help me, and you could maybe suggest a fun pattern, a company, a trick, a tip for a brand new cross-stitcher. We don't want to overwhelm her, but I thought maybe if we could be helpful and encouraging and supportive, maybe she would keep going and join our crazy group of folks. I think she'll love it. Her name's Brandy. So, hi Brandy. So please, if you want to be entered in the drawing to win a free a pattern, PDF pattern from Heartstring Samplery, all you have to do is leave me a comment below and tell me, talk to Brandy and tell her a suggestion for a brand new cross stitcher, maybe a tool that you use that you love. I noticed that she had her little fox in a hoop, so obviously she's starting with a hoop. I think her piece was It was white. I think it came with the kit. It must have been 14 count Ada or maybe 11. I'm not sure what comes in the kit. And she had like 9 or 10 stitches. It looked great. She was doing a good job. So I just thought maybe we could all help her and cheerlead, jazz hands, support her and encourage her as she starts. She's got a couple of, I think, 3 or 4 little kids at home. She's got her hands full, but I think it might help. It might be a relaxing thing she could do in the evening, and something that she was really excited about trying. So if you could, leave a message below for Brandy with a good suggestion for a brand new back to cross stitch quilter or cross stitcher. So thanks a lot. That'll be good. Okay, I'm going down my list of things. I can still smell the biscotti. I want some of the biscotti. Oh, we're in for what I'm grateful for. Okay, I put the things in a basket, so all my things are in a basket here. I already told you I'm so grateful for my lily of the valley. Oh, it's just up like 3 inches. I can hardly believe it. I'm so excited. I don't want to over-fertilize. I don't want to get too exuberant. I just want to let it be. I'm so happy. I planted it last year, so yay, fingers crossed. Ooh, I can smell this too. I picked a bouquet of rosemary and I have it right here, sitting right here, so I can smell it while I'm doing. Oh, it smells so good. It's already flowering and lots of new shoots, so that's exciting. That's a good thing. Okay, let's talk. What else am I grateful for? Oh, I'm grateful for Zoom. I'm learning. Donna Ray did all the work, so I got to do the Zoom Floss Tube video with her. Don't forget, go check it out. Flannel Jammies Farm. I'll link it below. I promise. Oh, you know what? Before I go on, I have 2 floss tube makers that I want to talk to you about. One is Amy, and she's Mrs. Flossy. She's from Mesa, Arizona. Oh, she has beautiful hair. Oh, it's gorgeous. A beautiful smile. Lots of lovely projects. Lots of ideas. I think she even does a cooking video. Oh. Anyway, you might want to stop by her channel and see what she's about. Oh, and then Becca at Sambrie Stitches. She's upbeat, cheerful. She's doing her videos outside in nature, her backyard, all these trees. And I'm telling you, she's doing a video 6 days a week for just to share some goodness and some happiness. And that girl gets some finishes done. She completely finishes things like a couple a week. It's crazy. So go check out Becca. You're going to love her. Okay, let's see. What else am I grateful for? Oh, well, you know, this day and age, everybody seems to be baking bread. And it is something that I do every week. I love to bake bread. And everybody's asking for tips and suggestions. Here's my tip. Look at my tip. This is my heating pad. And I turn it on the very lowest setting. Yeah, just there's no number, but just the lowest setting. Lay it on the counter. And after you've mixed your bread together and you need to have that first rise, I set my bowl on my heating pad, and then I cover the bowl with a clean cloth or saran wrap, whatever you're using. Anyway, I leave it on that lowest setting, and then it just kind of gives it a little warm hug and gets that yeast going a little bit better for you, so you have a little bit better rise when you're doing baking homemade bread. Because I want you to be successful. I want everybody to bake bread. I love it. I can talk about making bread all day long. Ooh, I'm grateful for seeds. I'm gonna plant some sunflower seeds. Brandy and I were talking. We're going to share pictures every other week or so about our sunflowers to see how well they're doing and which different kinds we each chose. And so that's going to keep us connected every other week, sharing. Hopefully we'll share cross stitch, but we're also going to be sharing our pictures of how well our sunflowers are doing. So I love getting these seeds and just kind of looking at them. I had them lined up by my bathroom mirror. I had some in the kitchen. You can get them at the grocery store. You can get them at hardware store or garden shop or what have you. Just so I can hardly wait. I'm gonna try to get one more package of the bronze colored sunflowers, but I'm super excited about that. That makes me super happy, super grateful. Okay. Oh, I have this. Somebody asked me last time what was that I used on my cuticles. It's called Be Naturals Cuticle and Nail Oil. There you go. Let's see if you can see that. And I'll link it below. I think I got that off of Amazon. So I'll link it below so that you can try it too if you want to. Oh, this was the other thing that I was so happy and grateful for. Okay, I bought this tape maker set. Okay, so you cut your fabric. It's to make bias tape, your own bias tape. So you cut your fabric on a 45-degree angle, and then however wide you want it. I wanted mine, you know, I did a banner, pennant banner. It's on, again, it's on the Floss Tube video with Flannel Jammies Farm. And I wanted to make that, you know, this size. And so you need to use a different one. There's 1, 2, 3, 5 different sizes you can use. Okay, so you cut your fabric 45-degree angle, and then however wide you need it. This piece needed to be 2 inches wide. And then you lay it on the ironing, oops, this way. You lay it on the ironing board, you thread your fabric through and put a little pin in the end. Just put a little pin into the ironing board so it holds it tight. And then you pull this piece back, and the fabric comes out, and you leave your iron right on top. So you're just like pulling the fabric underneath the iron. So it irons it as you go, you know, as you pull it out, and then you end up with your own bias tape. I made this one with polka dots. I thought it was so cool. Bias tape is kind of expensive, and I can't go to the store, so I wanted to make my own. I love this. So, and we all have scraps of fabric, so you just need the whatever size you're going to make of the bias tape. You pick out which piece you use, and then you just cut your piece, and then pin it. Put your finger here, hold this, and then let's just pretend that my hand is like the iron, and then you just iron it along, and you have instant bias tape. Yay! That made me really happy. I'm really grateful for that. Okay, you know what? I'm so grateful for all the friends that I've made through Floss Tube, and some are really lifelong friends, which is really lovely. And I know I've been kind of teasing about Donna Ray. She's the best of the best. She's a wonderful friend. She's constantly checking in, see how you're doing. She sent me some like paper butterfly through the mail the other day. That was so fun. That was a really fun thing to get. And I think you'll enjoy the video that we made. It was happy and cheerful, and it'll just splash you with grace and goodness. So that's a good thing. But anyway, that's all I have for today. Thanks a lot for stopping by. I promise I'll work some more on Savior's Praise, and then I'll do a quick video maybe so that you can be with me to do those last 5 or 6 stitches. That might be kind of fun. So anyway, I hope you're well. I hope your family's well. And thanks a lot for stopping by. And I appreciate all the comments. You always make me smile, always. And, you know, who could ask for anything better than that? So thanks a lot. Take care. We'll chat soon. Bye-bye.